I want to pull up a slate from the book Happy Mutant Baby Pills, where you write what it's like to be on heroin and cocaine, to actually be needing it. You say, smack shrinks your pupils the size of pinpricks, super black. It's like there's an ant hole in each eyeball, right under the tombstone, but you never see any ants. They're invisible. Sometimes it feels like they're crawling into your eyes. On cocaine, they crawl back out and burrow under your skin. Coke bugs. But when you're dope sick or even just a little needy, your eyes go the opposite way. Now, you've been clean for a number of years, Jerry, but this is something that I'm so fascinated by in your work. You are still obsessed with the effects of dope. Why do you think that is?
Again, I'm going to have to go back to the country we live in. People ask me that question as if it's just me, this lone weirdo out there writing about drugs. Drugs are such a medium and a kind of a filter through which to view America. I was just reading today about one of our great Chief Justices, William Rehnquist, who himself was a Placidil addict from 72 to 81. Placidil being this sort of sleazy-ass disco kind of muscle relaxing, very heavy drug. And this guy was the Chief Justice and, of course, making many an anti-drug decision. And just the way it permeates underneath the surface of America to the point where this really isn't about me, despite what it seems like. It's about the native country I inhabit and I'm lucky enough to live in, where I can write about how everybody is on drugs, whether they know it or not.
Right, and your main character in the book is a heroin addict, and he is talking a lot about pharmaceuticals. What did you see the reason for that juxtaposition between street drugs and pharmaceuticals in Happy Mutant Baby Pills?
I'm not sure if juxtaposition is the right word. More like the street drugs are the ones that aren't necessarily FDA approved. But then again, you don't necessarily need FDA approval, because one of the stories in the book is about how Searle Pharmaceuticals hired the great Donald Rumsfeld to get aspartame sort of run around the FDA because, of course, aspartame basically rots your brain, turns it to mush, and gives people seizures. But nobody wanted to discuss that because Searle Pharmaceuticals wanted it to go through. So essentially, the only difference between street drugs and pharmaceutical drugs is the packaging. I myself was on a trial drug for hepatitis C, which is the disease that junkies get when they're lucky enough not to get AIDS. It's what took Lou Reed out. And the side effects were so bizarre that I found myself unable to do much on the bad acid-like state that this put me in, than watch daytime TV, during which I noticed, and nighttime TV, during which I noticed the main side effect of being an American was we have nonstop promotion for pharmaceuticals with grotesque side effects. And the assumption is that if you have restless knee syndrome, it's worth taking something that will give you dry eye, suicidal thoughts, anal leakage, festive rashes with no known origin, just to get rid of that malady you didn't know you had until you watched the commercial. And that, to me, pretty much defines America, and that's what I was looking to explore in the book.